Yeah, it's fine, Rose. How far in your home from? Yeah, it's too far. As Taksin explained to you that time, it's not closer. I'm working out. I'm staying outside. I'm not staying inside a camp. So I'm staying at Utah. It's a small village, but it's bigger than Dixie.
Is it bigger than here?
Yeah. No, I'm not. When I was young, because I'm not born at Utah. At Utah is where I've get married with Godfrey. Godfrey is staying at Utah, so that's why I'm staying at Utah, because he married me last time. So actually I'm not dependent at Utah, so I'm at somewhere at Hlubukani. It's too far from Utah to Hlubukani. I'm not sure about the kilos or what. So Rexing, I know Rexing for a long time, when I was almost 17 years old, but not when I was young. Yeah, from FCC to the Vietela is not too far. I can take even 5 minutes to go there. It's not too far.
Yeah, we got asked from Rose, what's a typical dinner in camp? Usually what happens is when we're out on the vehicle, somebody back here at the camp kind of gets a fire going, so that when we kind of come back, it's slowly getting to coals, and so we just kind of usually some of us are just sitting around, relaxing, just talking, and then we just kind of throw various meats on the grill. Sometimes we have salads. Other times it's like sausage. Sometimes we'll have kind of pasta dishes, but mostly it's just kind of meat over the fire.
Yeah, thanks, Nora. When the water hole is not busy, I'm doing my course, a wildlife course, so I'm studying a lot of things there. As you hear me, that I'm still learning about the big five. So when the water hole is not busy, I'm busy checking to my course and readings, writing some tests. So is that what I do in my spare time?
Are you ever going to go behind camera? Do you want to? Do you want to learn the camera?
Yeah, I learned the camera because last I was not working with camera. It's the first time I'm working with camera at Wildlife. I was working at a Dani private game reserve. When you go to Zanini, there is a game reserve that side. I was working there. I was a supervisor for the house attendant. So I think it's about three years I'm working that side. So it's the first time to work with camera, and I'm so excited because I learn more things, to focus and zooms, and I'm enjoying nature. Yeah, I think one day you will see me on the drive, on the game drive. Yeah. I'm not too sure when, but I'm still learning. One day you will see me there. Yeah, it's a nice bright South Africa here with pipe and flays, just gravy. Making some onions and tomato. It's a nice gravy. I will do it for you one day.
Yep, Rose, I'm still very excited to be here, and it's just amazing just in this being here for a little over a week. All that I've seen, I think I've seen like 4 or 5 different leopards, including the male yesterday, and just so many other things, as well as some of us did a little bit of a night drive last night just because it was a beautiful evening, and we saw some hyenas pretty up close and just other animals, and I'm still having a lot of fun and enjoying learning new things and learning a little bit more about the how things run in the FCC. So I might be doing a little bit more directing, especially when Pete goes on leave for 2 weeks. So yeah, it's still definitely exciting, and I think more stuff to come. So where actually I do have some video footage of Janet from that kind of usually hangs around our camp on occasion. So once we get the weird Wild Earth infrared Juma up and running, which still is in the process, I've written to Graham and Emily to see what some of their ideas, and so we'll let you guys know more about that when that comes around.
Did anyone make a positive ID on the patch? I'm not sure.
Yeah, at some point I will be kind of switching off between Herman and I for the walks with a camera, and yeah, I'm sure Peter will probably have me climb trees at some point, because yeah, everybody mentions it's like, okay, any money on if Peter's going to climb a tree? Yeah, he typically loves climbing trees. Sometimes when we're on break on drives, he's just looking for new trees to climb and all that.
Someone will climb the tree after Peter like him and did today.
What's that?
Will you climb the tree?
Will I climb the tree? I might. Yeah, I might climb the tree at some point. I don't know about with the camera or not, because it's an interesting setup. I'll have to figure out a way to kind of keep the camera safe. As for, we got a question asked from Ann if anybody identified the leopard, like the male leopard. I'm not too sure if anybody's identified it yet. I'll check with Peter kind of when he gets back to see if he kind of sees any of the snaps that you guys took, to see if he can't recognize it.
Yeah, I will get a nice shoes to climb the tree, but I'm scared. I'm scared to climb the tree. I can't try it.
Alright. I've been asked how long I've been traveling around the world and how I got started in filmmaking. I've only kind of traveled outside of North America maybe about 3 times, and once was Kenya, then October, November was Cape Town, South Africa, and then now here in Juma. But before that, kind of growing up, I moved around all over the place from various states, as well as lived in Canada, in Ontario, Canada, for about 13 years. But I've just traveled around for summers in the job, so all throughout. And when I got into the actual filmmaking, I actually was into still photography, like nature photography, when I was about 13, because when I was younger, I used to always love just watching the various nature programs on TV, and then one day it just hit me that, yeah, this is what I want to do. And then later on, in about 2000, when I was a volunteer for a sea turtle conservation project in South Carolina, is when I actually picked up a video camera for the first time, and that's when I actually started the video process of kind of wildlife. So that's when I got my start. And before October, November, I was kind of self-teaching myself with the video camera, and that's kind of one of the things I like about here, because it gives us a chance to grow. It kind of lets me kind of practice, as well as kind of get better, and let everybody see what kind of we're seeing. Yeah, and I was also asked, is it difficult to spot some of the animals sometimes? Yeah, it is, because we also sit a little bit higher up on the vehicle, so sometimes the presenters like Peter, Tex, and Rex kind of have a different perspective, and they can kind of see some of the smaller critters a little better, as well as sometimes if we're behind the camera, we're kind of focusing on everything, because we actually have a little monitor off to the left, and then we have our camera with the LCD screen and viewfinder that we're kind of looking back and forth, trying to kind of keep that steady, keep the shot, as well as look around a little bit, just in case if the presenter is about to spot something. So some of the times it is hard to spot the animals that they do see.